Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the next pregnancy vlog. Last week or two has been a little bit crazy with pregnancy symptoms. At the time I am filming this, I am just about 31 weeks pregnant. I haven't filmed for about a week, maybe 10 days, just going through life and just things just got busy with the holidays and stuff, but I do have a few updates. One, I did start my iron supplement, and I've been feeling a lot better actually. I've noticed my quality of sleep has greatly improved because I'm not tossing and turning as much. I still am, but it's not as bad as it was. I noticed that, I'm just overall feeling a little bit better since I've been on the iron. I'm taking a very low dose of it, but it's just been helping out a lot. There's been a few other updates. I have noticed that my back is hurting a lot more. I did get a Charlie horse the other day in my legs. It's one of those like muscle spasms that happen in the back of your legs. And it was just so painful. I woke up early in the morning to just searing pain. I have done this in my past pregnancies, and it is just like it comes out of nowhere. I think what was going on was my leg was sitting in a position for too long on top of the pillow while I was sleeping. But I just woke up in the most searing pain. So I gotta be careful with how long I'm keeping my legs elevated for. I just do it because it's comfortable. And it like spasms out and it lasts for a good, this one lasted for a good 30 minutes. Like the initial spasm was very intense for like 2 to 5 minutes, and then like it just kind of lingered throughout the morning. So I was limping around. Oh, and then the other thing I was trying to think of in the moment, I have noticed that my legs are going numb again. I will be walking around and all of a sudden I'll get like this shooting pain down my spine. It's happening on my left side, but down, like it starts like at the end of my spine and it goes all the way through my left leg. And it's not so much numbing as it is like just a shooting pain that almost feels like it's numb. I did this a lot when I was pregnant with my son, and my legs would just go completely numb. And I would just start walking, and all of a sudden I would start limping. With him, it happened on my right side. This time it's happening on my left side. So I think she's just sitting on my sciatic nerve. So that's been fun. My last OB appointment was good. He just checked in with me. I did tell him that when I got, so with my doctor, I will get an ultrasound at 36 weeks to check baby's birth position. And so with my last pregnancy, my daughter, she got stuck in the birth canal and she was sunny side up. So had I known she was sunny side up, then I believe that she would have come 2 weeks earlier, because my body was in labor for 2 whole weeks, and I was telling my doctor about all of this, and I'm like, I know the difference between Braxton Hicks and real labor, and this was real labor, and he completely agreed with me. He's like, yeah, you're experienced now. You definitely know the difference. You've learned enough throughout being pregnant. And so he told me that whoever does the 36 weeks ultrasound, to make sure that they do check to make sure that not only is baby head down, but that she's also facing down. So when you have babies, their face is not supposed to be facing up towards the sky, but facing towards the ground. So unfortunately, as a result of going through all of that with my daughter and the labor that would just not progress, she had for a very long time what is called torticollis, and basically it's tilted head syndrome. So she, like that muscle on her, I think it was her right side, got super tight. And she was like this. So for the first like year and a half of her life, she had to do physical therapy. And she just now graduated a few months ago from that, but she's doing a lot better. But she did have a head tilt for a long time. And that was unfortunately a result of the fact that she did get stuck in that birth canal and was in that position for an extended period of time. But good news is it's easily treatable. It just, the effects that it had on her for the first 2 years of life was just, it was just a lot for a little one to go through that. But thankfully she's okay. Out of all the things that could have been wrong, this was our battle. And though in the moment there was a lot to it, it was a minor thing that was able to get fixed with physical therapy alone. But still, knowing what I know about what had happened, I am taking proactive steps. My husband and I together are taking proactive steps to make sure that baby's position is in the right position, and hopefully I can go into labor naturally when the time comes, because I was trying to do that with her. But I'm glad I know the reason why, and I'm glad I know what to look for, because I would love to have another natural labor. I've had 2 labors where I've been induced. One was not a good experience, and then my last induction experience was actually a very good one, so I can attest to both types of labor induction experiences. Then I've had 2 natural labors, which I do prefer all the way through. I would prefer to have another natural labor and delivery. So that's the hope this time around. I like being able to let my body do what it was designed to do, and just kind of the excitement of it all too. I'm just, like, I want to just let it happen and just be able to just get excited in the moment. And then it's more of a gradual thing. Like, I can tell the difference. Like, there's a huge difference between going into labor naturally versus going into labor via induction. And again, I didn't have a bad experience at my last induction, but still, just the amount of difference. Like, I like letting my body do its thing and then gradually working myself up to painful labor without it feeling artificial. Like, even though I had a good experience with induction, I knew it was artificial, but I just knew that it just wasn't what a natural labor and delivery experience can give you. Anyway, that's all stuff for a later time. Let's go ahead and do a 31-week bump shot. Now, here we are, 31 weeks pregnant, feeling pregnant. The sciatic pain starts here and goes all the way down. But yeah, I'm excited. We are in the 10-week countdown at this point. It's more like 9 weeks, and give or take like 2 weeks. 2 weeks earlier is possible, 2 weeks late is possible. So give or take, but officially 9 weeks until my due date. So I am excited. I'm 31 and a half weeks pregnant. I have been in a lot of pain today. I woke up with my ribs hurting, and then the last few hours or so, I have been feeling what I think are Braxton Hicks contractions. I mean, nothing I'm worried about. It's just been a little bit more painful. I can feel where baby is like super low, and as I'm sitting here, I'm currently making some energy balls, but she is moving in ways that are very uncomfortable right now. Again, I'm not really concerned. I think it's just that stage of pregnancy. My doctor was asking if I was having Braxton Hicks like a week ago. So I'm not concerned about it. I mean, I'm still feeling movements. Everything is fine. But I will keep an eye on it. And if it does get to be more painful, I'll let my husband know and we'll see what to do from there. But I remember feeling like this in every pregnancy, and we're at that stage. But yeah, I am having a rough day on the pregnancy front. I'm hurting more than normal today. All right, I am 32 weeks and 1 day. I have noticed a huge shift over the last couple of weeks. One, I felt baby girl flip, which was super painful. I noticed it in the shape of my belly and in the pains I was having. I've also had an increase in Braxton Hicks contractions to the point to where I am having to stop through them. I am noticing that I am just more uncomfortable than normal. I've noticed the bump has grown bigger. I'll go ahead and insert a photo. I just got out of my doctor's appointment. She informed me that everything was fine. She actually informed me, so the baby's legs are over here and her body is up here, but she's kicking me right in the ribs, and I'll notice a lot of pelvic pressure. I did bring up all of these concerns to my doctor, and she just let me know that everything's fine, everything's par for the course, not to mention having other children and other young ones are contributing to the part where I just don't feel as great. But it's all just a normal part of pregnancy. I've been through all of this before. It's nothing I'm concerned about. We're just at that stage in pregnancy where we are at the end. We do have about 7 weeks or so to go. I will be 33 weeks tomorrow. So it's just taking one day at a time. I am taking my days slower right now. I have noticed that I don't have, like, I have a lot of mental energy and a lot of, like, that nesting energy, but I don't have a lot of, like, physical ability right now. So, a lot of it is just, like, I'm having to have my husband do more. My older kids are helping me out a little bit more. And my older kids, they all help me out of just, not because we're really making them so much help me, but because they just want to. So they're doing really good with that. I really need to get this part on video, but you can see where baby movements are happening. Like, if you look down at my stomach, I see it multiple times a day. Always when you get the camera out, though, they never want to cooperate. But I can see where my belly is moving a lot. So I think I'm going to end my pregnancy vlog here. And I've got a lot planned for January, so I don't know if I'm going to do another full month between updates, or if I'm going to do like 2 smaller vlogs and updates. I think it just depends on when I'm able to get the camera out. But I do have another appointment in 2 weeks. I have the rest of my appointments scheduled out for the remainder of my pregnancy. So that's good. The schedule will work out really well. Not that this really is something that involves a schedule, but I feel like at the end of pregnancy, it's definitely a part of the temporary schedule. Yeah, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focused on beauty and lifestyle. My goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for Jesus Christ. That's my Lord and Savior. If that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button, and if not, please don't stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.